Alright guys, this is just going to be a video on a review on the Krytac LMG para. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. The only con that I do have with playing with the gun is the box mag. The optical sensors or whatever helps the BB feed is not very good. It definitely needs an upgrade from either Bull Greer or something like that. Yeah, it just wasn't feeding, so I constantly had to hit the button on the bottom of the mag to get it to feed. It just was not all around pretty good. Hopefully you guys enjoy the video. At the end of this video, there is some gameplay of the gun, so you can get a kind of perspective. And the gun in one of the videos that we're going to be posting later in the week, it's going to be nicknamed the Woodpecker. So hopefully you guys enjoy the video. Alright guys, we're going to do a little talking video about this LMG here, more or less review. It is the Krytac LMG Para. As you see, this is the original stock that came with it. I changed it out to a Lilacs carbon fiber buffer tube and put this stock on it just to reduce some of the weight. Build quality though, this gun is great. It performed great out of the box before I HPA'd it. I did try it out with electronics and that sort of thing. The gears were pretty actually well shimmed in it, and the compression system definitely could gotten an upgrade before I did change them out to an HPA unit. Now, one of the pros was their new style hop-up unit. It does have numbers on it, so you can adjust it a little bit better. It is a TDC kind of style. The bucking is definitely pretty good too. They redesigned that too. They're not using the traditional orange one anymore. They went with like a yellow one, and it was more or less kind of on the along the line like the Quantum buckings. And it performed great out of the box. I mean, it hopped up 3.0s. I was shooting 3.0s through it, and it hopped them pretty well. I'm pretty sure you can probably hop 4.0s if right out of the box. There's some cons to this gun. There's some pros, but we'll get more into that later in the video. But as you see, this gun is not traditionally the way it comes out of the box. I did add the buffer tube, like I said, the stock. I have the foregrip, the optic, and the suppressor on it. I have purchased them from my local shop here, Airsoft store. As you've seen, it's FTX Tactical. Do a big shout out to Steve. He's great. If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't have these. There's another store locally that doesn't really carry that much anymore. So I have to say thank you, Steve. You're great, dude. Keep it up. And then also I have to do another shout out. I have the Prune Triggerboard V2 in here. I have to do a shout out to Prune for sending that over. It is great. I do like it. There's nothing but good things about it. I mean, the responsiveness, the flexibility, and the tunability with having that board in there, a lot better than the board that came from Polar Star is great. You don't have to deal with the micro switches anymore. It uses the magnets. It's great. If you've installed like a Lightning in one of your electric units, it's pretty much the same characteristics as the Lightning, but just in that trigger board. It's awesome. I did put the F2 HPA unit in it. The F2 engine did give me some troubles. We'll talk about that in a minute. Basically, the gearbox got fine-tuned for like MOSFETs, but it didn't get more acceptable to some of the HPA engines. But I did watch a video from AMP the other day that they were able to just drop the F2 in that gearbox and didn't have to modify anything from what they showed on camera. I don't know, but this gearbox I had to modify a lot just to put that engine in this gun. The mag release, I do like it. It's a pro for me. It is ambidextrous, so I can do this. It has the extended portion on it, so you don't have to reach all the way up. And then they also have one on this side, so I can take the mag out on the either push there or over here. It is the ambidextrous fire selector switch. That is a con to me. It is kind of stiff. It definitely needs a little bit more fine tuning to it. I don't like the design of it. I take that back. It's a love-hate kind of relationship with this. I don't like that it doesn't have a prompt click to it, but I like the design, if that makes any sense. It's hard to tell like if I'm in semi or auto unless I'm actually kind of looking to where it's positioned on the receiver. There's no like actual click to it. The way it's designed, it has like a little nub on the selector plate itself, and then it kind of gets into like a little divot on the gearbox on another metal piece, which kind of makes it kind of latch into place, but it doesn't give you an actual click, so it's kind of hard to tell on that behalf. Now another pro is the trigger. It is a tunable trigger this time, so they do put a set screw in here. You can tune it. They have a little bit of tunability to it on adjusting the throw or the distance on the trigger. I did like that. The MOSFET was definitely an improvement compared to what the older guns were. I did like the MOSFET in it. Downside about that MOSFET is they still using that fuse that goes to the gun. I don't like the fuse. I mean, they need to have some sort of circuitry tied into the MOSFET to make it a little bit better on that behalf. I don't like it. Now this gun did come front wired. I don't like the front wiring that they did. They did have like quick disconnect terminals, but they heat shrunk them, so I couldn't like pull them out. So when I was taking the upper receiver off, you were limited on what you could do because it was front wired, and you can only just pull it out probably about 3 inches, and you couldn't take it off without either unplugging it, cutting the heat shrink, and hopefully you don't cut the sheeting on the wiring, or you can just cut the wires. And that's what I ended up doing, because I was just putting a different MOSFET, or in this case I put an HPA unit in it. So with that being said, I just cut the wires, pulled the receiver off. That definitely needs to be retuned. I don't like that. They need to do something different on that front. That was a con for me. Another con was, like I said, the stock. I mean, it was great, but it was just heavy. I understand the concept about it because it's an LMG. You need to be more robust, more like beefy, right? Because it's supposed to be getting more abuse when it comes to like realism and all that stuff. But that was good. Another pro I do like is about this gun is the mag release. Another the fire selection was a con. The mag release was a pro. The build quality was a pro to me. The gearbox was a pro, but a con, because it's still acceptable for different MOSFETs and stuff, which is a pro, but not so much when it comes to HP engines. I still had to modify it a lot. So I think it's more of a con to me than a pro, but it's still a pro because not everybody HPAs everything. Now I do like though that they thread into the lower receiver, so like you don't have, when you put this thing back together, you don't have to put your spring, the I can't even think of it now, the spring guide back in there. You don't have to use it now. You can just put an M6 screw through the lower receiver, the screw onto your buffer tube or your stock or whatever you're using on the gun, which makes it so much easier when you're HPing it, because now you don't have to try to fidget with the spring guide. Now you can, on this gun, there's a little cone shaped button back here. You can move that forward and lift this up, and if you want to put imitation bullets in here to make it look like more of an LMG, you can. you do have that option. So, but this is just for looks. There's no functionality for it at all. It's just for looks. Now there's another lever that you flip down and you can just pull it back and it opens up the dust cover so you can adjust your hop up in it. Now I did upgrade this gun quite a bit. I bought the gun and I instantly brought it home and upgraded the internals, as in I put the Polar Star F2 in it, I put a Polar Star hop up unit in it, and I put a Maple Leaf bucking in it. Externals, I put the foregrip, suppressor, flashlight, or not the flashlight, but the optic, and then the buffer tube and stock on it. But this gun's a great gun. There's some pros, there's some cons about it, like every other thing else. There is another gun in my arsenal I do not like working on, and that is the Arcturus 416 A5 from HK with Arcturus. I don't like it. Performs great now. I just don't like it. We'll just leave it at that. But I will do a little test shooting with this gun to show you kind of how quiet. I do have some foam in the suppressor, but it is definitely a great performing gun so far with the HPA in it. But we'll hook some air to it. I'll put some fire selector. But here though, it's definitely quiet. It is a good performing gun so far. Can't wait to get to the field tomorrow actually, filming this video. There will be some gameplay attached to this video of this gun on the field. The field that I'm going to be playing at is Mercer Airsoft Field. So if you watch this video and you go play at Mercer, feel free to look us up and meet us and stuff at the field, because it'd be me and my boy, and we'd be looking forward to seeing you and playing with you. I will be doing at the weekend. I'm going to talk to the field owner and see if we can do a giveaway. So if you're at the field, you can participate in that. We're going to do a giveaway for the Prune V3 and the Pro Clicker. If that happens and these are gone this weekend, I am going to reach out to Prune themselves and see if we can get another either trigger board or Prune Lightning to do a giveaway on this channel. Just stay tuned and watch the videos. There will be something in one of the videos coming soon when it comes to that. There will be maybe a YouTube short video on the giveaway, but pay attention to it because it will be coming up pretty soon, probably a month or so. Just like, subscribe, and watch these videos, and you can have a chance to win something from Prune themselves. With that being said, I do appreciate you guys watching the videos. Please like, subscribe, and we'll finish this video up here. But if you have any questions about Krytac guns or this gun in general or any other gun, feel free to reach out to me. We're probably going to start doing some tech working and stuff like that, so feel free to reach out to us, and I will reach back out to you and we'll set up something, and maybe we can start doing tech work and on some of your guns and get them performing great out of the box. I mean, because my son's gun, you can't even hear the gears, and it's fully electric. It's absolutely phenomenal. It's amazing. Even though I didn't like working on the gearbox, but it is a performing gun. Well performing. But thank you for watching. Have a good day.
We're going to sneak up and come get more straight on. All right. that game?